Hi class, so it's Ms. Kinsman again, and I just want to show you how you access Class Notebook, just so that you've got it recorded, so if your parents are trying to help, you can actually show them this and it becomes pretty obvious. So I've gone into my teams, so you can see I'm in a team for Science Department, General Priory Staff, and these are all my lessons. So for you, yours would be similar, but you might have science would be this classroom for you. You might have geography here, English here, maths here. So if you're going into a science classroom, you'd click on that particular Teams folder, and that would take you into your general chat. Now I've crossed out a few pupils so that it's all anonymized. And as you can see, this is just a long stream of information. And the last thing I did with this class is that we did lesson 11, continued, and that's the recording of that message right there. Now, the bit that you need to go on to, so as I've said, if you need to access files, so your science booklet is here, but what I need you to click on to access your class notebook is right there. So you click on class notebook, and it should bring up something that looks like this. Now, that's just taken us straight into one of the lessons for some reason. The bit that's the most useful is here. If you hover over that, it should say something like show navigation. So you'll click on that and your next screen will look like this. So this has pulled up all the work that is for this particular class. That's my Year 9 class. We're on physics at the moment, so I've got a tab here which is their physics. So if you open that tab, it gives you all these lessons. Now, just to explain this here, these are actually pupils' names that I've blotted out just to anonymise it. What it will show on your particular team's class notebook is that it will show you'll only have one. So that will be you. And it won't show any of the other pupils. The reason being is that you can actually click on this and you can add your work into your class notebook so that it's there for whenever you need to look at it. And I can see it as well. None of your fellow pupils will be able to see it. It's just for you to look at and for me to look at. So what you'll then do is click on work done. So this class have actually done, we've done lesson 10, we've done lesson 11. We're moving on to lesson 12 next. So my class know that they'll click on lesson 12 and it will pull up the work here. And this is how I structure my work. So I've got, this is lesson 10. That's what I'll be looking at. What is work done? How is it calculated? How can the equation be rearranged? And then that's a link to the PowerPoint. You can double click on it. You'll be asked to download it. Make sure you've got Wi-Fi to do that. Double click and download. Now, at the bottom here, that's the answer sheet. So occasionally some people finish really quickly. So I put on the answer sheet at the start of the lesson, and if they do finish really quickly, they can download the answer sheet. Again, double click, press download, and it'll download it for you. And they can mark their work if they're a little bit ahead of everybody else. I've scrolled down a little bit so you can see I've got the starter questions. So in this particular lesson, I've got the starter questions, and here's some information. And even further down at the bottom are all the questions on a worksheet that the pupils will be working through that day. And that's basically how you access Class Notebook. It's this tab here, Class Notebook. Click on that. That's for step 1. Step 2 is this here, the navigation. Then it will be pick the right book, pick the right tab, and then pick the right lesson. So this class are moving on to lesson 12. And that's how you access Class Notebook. Thank you.